Alright, welcome to KayoticVerse. We are covering the week 2 of Marvel Rivals Season 4. And this is just basically going to be talking about what I've been witnessing and going through. This is my perspective. We are at gold level right now. I have been going through it, I ain't gonna lie. And I'm gonna get to that so I can try to stay in order and stay organized. Alright, first, let's cover the first topic where we're gonna talk about the lack of tanks. And this is just my perspective. I'll go play Jeff. Not really lately. I've been committing to playing tank and Squirrel Girl, Iron Fist, but that just depends. That really depends because most part I'm really just like playing Emma. I'm about to pick up Thor, put that in competitive so I can free up the spot for Emma, Mantis, Jeff, Squirrel, a little bit of Iron Fist, Thor. I didn't like Angela, not for me, but I still respect Angela because she people who know how to play them and executing her pretty well. Alright, so let's get into these lack of tanks. Secretly, I have a conspiracy that most of the tanks I've been playing with who seem to pop up. It's been a lot of people like popping up in like default fits, like just trying shit lately in competitive, and they'll be tanks and then they'll go like to duelist. Some will try to heal so that they can free up the spot for someone to tank or someone to go DPS, because most of the time I only have one tank. And if I'm tanking and if I don't really know the person well, or I'm running into like a consistent pattern where a lot of tanks don't fight with the other tank, or they don't let the other tank work behind the shield. So I'm going to explain like 2 examples. Magneto will sit in the back and do damage from the range, like a range position, but he won't work with me as Emma on point. Like I'm putting my shield out, hitting a beam, and I'll turn around and he'll be like with the healers, and he'll think that's okay. But it's like, if you want to shoot from that range, go play Squirrel Girl or Punisher so that I can efficiently move up the point and move the convoy or take like hold of something. They don't, and then I don't know why people do that. And then Strange, he won't let me as Emma work behind the shield. It's kind of rare. Some do, some don't. I don't know. All right, but when you call them out, sometimes they'll go to like a throwing character, reach the Moon Knights. There we go. I'm trying to go in order. There are people who play certain characters that don't switch. I'm gonna remember Moon Knight. But there are people who don't switch. Like certain duelists have been kind of like also killing me on throwing. They're playing characters that won't switch, like Moon Knight. Blade will shoot from a range but won't really go in and cause melee damage, if that makes sense. And there's another character, can't think. But there's these characters that DPS switch to that are kind of like throwing characters. Besides Widow, Blade, Moon Knight, I think there's like one more, Psylocke. They don't switch off. Or they'll go switch on a character that'll throw. Like some people throw with Loki, but yeah, they don't switch off. And I don't know why. You're like, hey, can you swap? Because you're not doing enough. Like you're not contributing enough damage overall. Anyway, so, and also what I mean, if you look at the stats, the tanks will have a lot of kills, or the healers have a lot of kills. So if the healers have a lot of kills, I don't ever really think that's a good sign. And yeah, I don't think that's a good sign because they should kind of like be healing. But then that also means they're in a position to where they're having to do damage, if that makes sense. So there's probably not someone healing or protecting them. All right, so tanks not working together. I've already talked about that. The second tank doesn't work with the other tank, and they're not eliminating the same people. You'll get a lot of tanks that are off fighting their own, like 1 versus 1 with some like ego battle, and then you'll have a DPS that's like off trying to chase somebody down. Spider-Man, that is another fucking character people get on where they don't switch off. I don't understand because I had a rant to Spider-Man that literally came on, I was like, yeah, I'm about to throw. And he was serious, like he really stood on that. He repeated it twice. He said, yeah, I'm about to throw. And he threw, and I lost it. And then, yeah, they don't switch, and Blades don't really switch. I don't know why, but I'll continue. Lack of healers. We get this thing where like one healer is only healing and the second one might be doing DPS, or is playing Luna where they actually have to aim and can't aim. I don't know what's going on with that. Or you get a DPS Luna. That's another thing. That's why I'm talking about the aim, because they go like full duelist and they don't really like heal. Yeah. All right. And let's get into the performance-based placement. For skilled characters, placement feels like carrying weaker teammates. And it does. In duos or solo, you will have to like, if you're skilled, you have to like kind of carry or do something. Like if you're healing, it's okay though, But when you're in placement and you have to like tank, it could be a sticky situation because one, you don't get heals. You can sometimes feel like you're not making it to the point where you're not making it to the point because the team is not dead when you're not making it to the point, or you make it to the point and you're dead because the heals are thin or whatever. And there's this new term I want to develop called heal hog. I mean, when I was a healer, when I was playing healer, or when I do play healer, there's these characters people pick where they're like Hella. What is the other one chick's name? Phoenix, Hella and Phoenix, Hawkeye, Punisher, and Widow. They'll stand there and they will like stand next to a healer, ping for heals, but you can't heal the tank on point. And I mean like you cannot heal who's on point, but they'll stand next to you ping for heals while they stand in one place and take damage and don't stand behind any cover or wall or do any type of movement that isn't in your vicinity. And that lack of movement gets you and them killed sometimes. The tank dies on point and we have to all group up together. All right, so the more time you play in this game, the higher you'll rank up. Obviously, if you play stacks where you just team up with people, that will definitely help you, and that will help you avoid the lack of communication that is on the game, especially at the competitive level or gold level. People don't talk and they get mad at you for holding them accountable, which I'm going to show you a video where I was playing Emma. I switched off, went to Squirrel Girl for a second, went to see, every time I switch off Emma, someone snatches her up. I switched off Emma because I guess they want to like show me up or some shit. I don't know people on their burner accounts, but if you take our tanks who are very important to the team and who are technically like leaders of the team, you have to kind of communicate with us. If they weren't pinging and they weren't talking, we're gonna go over that. But yeah, we'll go over that. That will help you avoid lack of communication. Stacking helps you avoid lack of communication. It will help carry you to the higher ranks. So if you run into people who are talking, like telling you they're high ranked, ask them if they played solo or if they did it on their own. How much time do you play? And that's all you need to know. I'm gonna continue. So, heal hog, another term. Lack of pings has been another thing I've been, that's always consistent. No comms equals no win is another thing I've been kind of noticing. If we don't really communicate, we don't win. Already, not even a ping. Pings help a lot. Just with healers, especially them healers, main thing is for them to ping, especially because I need to know where you're getting smacked from and where you're getting slaughtered from and who's doing it. Alright, 2-ability gap. Yeah, there's a lot of that in this game. Throwers, pilling issues. This season is basically, in my opinion, exposed. And yeah, who is not pilling and who is willfully ignoring, not helping the healers. We're just pilling. Alright, just had to check. Thank you, Jarvis. Alright, so DPS ignoring the pill equal free healer deaths. So that will, in short term, help the team win is by killing your healers because your DPS does not pill. Tank, I'm not gonna say tank shouldn't have to pill, but I shouldn't have to turn my back off the front line to pill, but I do anyway just to like keep things further moving along. But DPS, they will complain that things are killing them. As Emma, I don't have the range, right? Obviously I don't have the range to kill things from afar, like a Namora squid or a flyer to a certain degree. Like I said, a certain degree, I have a certain range. But I'll have DPS be like, hey, get that healer, you can get it. Okay, the healer needs to heal. If the healer doesn't heal you and they're too busy attacking, guess what happens? You don't get healed. And if they're attacking something and somebody decides to dive on them, or you're not getting healed and we lose someone, the whole team is gonna collapse. People say things, I'm like, as duelists, that some things are your job. When you click on that role, you take like the responsibility of killing at a certain rate or applying a certain amount of damage. You guys are on duelists that don't apply enough damage, and when people tell you that, it's okay to say, that you're not gonna communicate, so there's no point in getting to that. But anyway, continue. Poke value. Poke is meta, I guess. It could be. It's just not like, it was just one like a bullet point I had where it could be a possibility. And the reason why I say it because people are complaining about Squirrel Girl, and if you don't attack the back line, and if you don't pill, which is like attacking the healers, the people in the back line, you will get slaughtered essentially, if that makes sense. Yeah, you're gonna get killed. All right, tanks who ego fight. Yep, I already talked about that. Tanks, you'll have 2 tanks. One is fighting their own ego battle 1-on-1, and the other person is getting jumped like 1-on-3, 1-on-4. And that's usually me, and a duelist will be trying to like go chase and kill someone. Yeah, that's been a thing. So this season really will shine a spotlight on who understands pilling and who understands how to stop dive and who knows how to protect healers. Boom. Flyers are very... Okay, so if a person can fly, that's also another thing I want to talk about. That no one is seeming to look up, and we do expect... That's why I say duelists have to pick it up, because they be fucking up the game. Y'all really do. Like, when I see someone tank and go to like... I'm not trying to crap on Namor, or go to like somebody like Namor, and then they'll request for somebody to like... Sorry, I'm going to cut that out. Apologies. We're gonna go back. Flyers are only dominant because people leave the skies unattended. Like, I swear, they will say Iron Man's in the sky and have the unlimited range to kill them, but won't kill Iron Man. And you can tell a healer to kill Iron Man, but that's gonna have to be like either duelist or like a teamwork job, because like I said, if the healers are attacking, they're not healing, and you don't get heals. Boom. Our healer comp issues. So with the healing issues, we're seeing this problem where people are having what I call burst healers, and then like I guess we call them sustain healers. Either way, I don't know if that's the proper term. Don't beat me about it, because I'm not gonna care. Burst healers like Adam Warlock. I'm gonna use a specific example because I'm having a problem with people who pick Adam Warlock. This is why I'm saying the 2 misuse. I don't have a problem with Mantis. I don't really care, because I'm just trying to tank, whatever. But the Adam Warlock, burst healing, I don't bully people who play healers, but Adam is a slow healer compared to like a Jeff or even a Cloak. He just doesn't heal, in my opinion, quick enough. Alright, so Adam, in my opinion, and Mantis, you could use in a 3 comp healer, but I'm mainly going to focus on Adam. The revive is great, but the burst healing is a little suspect, and it does slow down heals a lot, no matter how cool he is or how great the revive is. So the healing is very slow. Alright, so our next topic is the whack ass team ups people be trying to fucking pull off. And what I'm going to be specific, and yeah, excuse my like vulgar grammar, but people keep choosing these team ups that, sorry, we're gonna talk about these terrible ass team ups people choose. And they're only playing these people based off one person requesting said person because they wanna, okay, let me clean that up. We're gonna talk about these terrible team ups and why they're occurring. And I'm tired of seeing Hawk and Namor team up. And when I tank, I get so many people who want me to play Hawk, and I don't want to play Hawk because I don't like Hawk. Okay, I'm not saying I hate Hawk. I just don't want to play Hawk. Like, he's cool, but that's not what I'm trying to do. It's not how I'm trying to play. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is just hold point, beam out. I don't want to be doing melee damage because I have to leap back and stuff like that. And I'm fucking up. Let me reel it in. I want to talk about shallow team up picks, alright? And what I'm specifically going to focus on is the Strange and Scarlet Witch team up and the Namor and Hawk team up. I'm tired of people picking Namor, and then when I'm tanking, they're requesting for a Hawk team up. You cannot pick your whole player based off a team up. You need to be skilled without that player, and the team up just be a fantastic pickup. Because you don't hear Squirrel Girls talking about, I need Iron Man for another Eggcorn. Carry me. And then when you don't do what they say, they go completely crazy and then start getting like cussing you out. It really happened in the stream. Anyway, like I said, this is week 2 wrap up. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening. More so with the throwers, and people not having their way and not communicating. Continuing. Alright, the ego locks. I already told you, people refusing to swap. Those are the like Moon Knights. I've been getting some decent like people on my team play Moon Knight, but at first it was horrible. It was Moon Knight. Lately it's been Psylocke and Blade, and there was one Widow. I don't know why, but yeah. And Spider-Mans have not been wanting to switch. The Spider-Mans keep slipping through, and he just needs like a mobility nerf, maybe a web swing taken away, because he deserves a web swing taken away. Anyway, boom. Next, Angela was definitely misunderstood. That is another talking point I want to talk about. She was misunderstood. Y'all called her trash. I don't know why when people who don't tank and don't fly are concerned with two things that they don't do on the game. Tank and fly. For the most part, like most people are just duelists. They don't really want to heal. I know I don't be wanting to heal. And I already told you I don't want to heal. Because people be trying to heal hog and you can't heal like the person's actually trying to move the objective along. Sorry. I'm going to work on that. But yeah. But I'm about to go different tanks, so probably not. Rocket's not fucking shooting. That's been another thing lately. I'm glad I have this talking point on here. Rockets have not been shooting. I don't know why they don't want to shoot. It's okay. It is okay to shoot your gun. You do not have to like shoot shields the entire fucking time. Alright? It is okay to shoot Rocket. I want to just let you know that. Alright? That might be the end of the video. And people using buzzwords, like, I'm playing a game and I'm hearing words like, you know, I think we need synergy. I don't think this team has enough synergy. Yeah, synergy. And they're throwing this word out like it's some fucking food seasoning that you, like it's fucking pepper, salt and pepper you put on food. I don't think understand that you're like, but it's a duelist that says this every time. And you'll be like, do you tank? And like you'll ask like what other characters you play, like how do you want to fix it? And it's like a bunch of I don't know or non-solution oriented things essentially. That's what this game, that's what I'm playing with. Like that's the type of people I feel like I be running into randomly on the game. Non-oriented solution people. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. What else is on the list? I didn't mean to get tilted, but like it's upsetting because yeah. Anyway, continue. So that's pretty much it for season 4. The themes I wanted to cover was the reality of ranking, season 4 adaptability and awareness, exposing roles, and let's get into that. So the whole takeaway was people don't know how to peel, they don't know how to protect healers. That's been consistent. But this season is really exposing it. Alright? It exposes the lack of communication, the non-pinging, the overinflated like rank system, in my opinion. You have to put in a lot of time, obviously, if you want to rank. There's a joke like you're just fighting people who are unemployed. I mean, possibly cool. I don't care. But I'm just saying, if you are interested, not worry about what other people are doing, it's going to take a lot of time to rank up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Boom, this video is way too long. Alright, so stacking, that'll also help you get, into rank. Don't think people are just doing it alone. Some people are though. Like, some people are. I don't know if they fixed the tank points in the game, but if they did, hopefully they did. But I know a lot of people are just solo healing their way up or playing squirrel. Yeah. Or they're really just dueling it out. No one was really tanking their way up to a high rank for the most part. Yeah, for the most part. The exposing of roles just wanted to show people, it was just people wanting to play tank, but really secretly being duelist. Teams not pilling, but I've already covered that. And that was pretty much it. Just work on your game, study, watch, get in the lab, get in the gym, drink water, and learn more characters. I'm picking up another tank. I like tanking because I can protect, boom, slaughter stuff at the same time, but I move slower. It has some limitations, but on this game I don't feel as though you're limited by your character. You are really limited by your mind and your whack-ass teammates. Sorry, the whack-ass randoms. You're just limited. Well, I really want to say, cut that out. Well, I really want to say you're limited by yourself. Yeah, peace.